Solar radiation could graze our Earth's magnetic field this week, particularly on the 24th. We did miss a solar flare that went past us on the 20th, and the next one is estimated to be coming at us on the 24th. Solar wind flowing from the northern coronal hole could graze Earth's magnetic field August 24th, according to space weather, and I'll leave a link below for you for that. Coronal hole on the northern hemisphere of the sun, holes, coronal holes there. And the CME misses Earth. There's still no sign of a CME expected to hit Earth. That was on August 20th. It probably missed, they said. The CME did hit NASA Stereo A spacecraft. A geometry of the Stereo A impact suggests that the storm cloud sailed wide of our planet. So there's another one coming on the 24th. Now, Earth's magnetic field is vital for life on our planet. Without it, we would be bombarded with ozone layers from cosmic rays and harmful solar radiation. Solar flares are capable of knocking out electric power grids and disabling satellites, as well as interfering with radio communications. Space weather experts warn that a geomagnetic storm could hit our Earth this week after a powerful solar flare erupts from the sun. It already erupted from the sun. The intense burst of radiation coming from the star was detected by U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA. And although the agency said it was not heading directly towards Earth, it could graze it. This is talking about the one on August 20th. And it could have caused geomagnetic storms. Now, powerful solar flares can sometimes be accompanied by coronal mass ejections that could result in brownouts, that is, drops in the voltage in the electrical power supply system in the electrical grid. Long-lasting power outages and interference with radio communication, also geomagnetic storms caused by solar flares and coronal mass ejections are detrimental to both human and robotic explorers, as they can disable satellites and affect astronauts working in the International Space Station as well as those on other missions. The NOAA estimates that the upcoming geomagnetic storm belongs to the G1 category, making it rather weak. The agency predicts it will have minor effects on power grids and satellite operations. Solar activity depends on the sun's magnetic field, which goes through a periodic cycle that takes 11 years, and during this process, the star's north and south poles switch places. The sun becomes active at the midpoint of the cycle. For us Earthlings, us humans here, this activity may result in blackouts and beautiful events like auroras, commonly known as the northern and southern lights. Space weather physicist Dr. Tamitha Skov predicts that the upcoming geomagnetic storm could bring the northern lights to places to the United States such as Maine, Minnesota, and even Washington. That's how low down they could come. Now, I'll leave a link below for you for space weather as well, because there's an expected Mars approach that will take us 40 kilometers closer to Mars every minute that we pass. Earth and Mars covering for closure this fall, one of the best since 2003, but we'll talk about that in another video. This is on Sputnik News and space weather. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because We help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.